Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Ajaie Albert here, CEO of Exclusive Financial Class, and we're back for day 2 of the military financial capstone. Right. So today we're going to go over the infinite returns. Right. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, everybody can see my screen, right? So, hey, hush. All right, so the power of infinite returns, right? So I'm Ajaie Albert, CEO of Exclusive Financial Class. And hush, stop. And I'm going over the power of infinite returns, right? So we're talking about, last class, we talked about the number one asset, which is investing in your home-based business, which is investing in you. You are always your best asset, right? So what we're talking about, the power of infinite returns, is what it took to actually get, what it actually took to get you to that next milestone when it comes to your finances. How we can take a small investment and have infinite returns on that small investment, and it can change your life, right? So we're going to go over a few people that you may know, right? If you look at the screen now, we see that Sam Walton. Everybody knows who Sam Walton is. He's the person who originally started Walmart, right? And if you look at his original investment, right, initial investment, now you can take a small initial investment. He took $25,000, right? His rate of his total ROI. Let me get my screen over here working. All right, there we go. All right, so his initial, he got total return, right? $205 billion, right? He initially put in 25. That's an 82,000% return on his investment. And if you look at what he did, turn that around annually, right? So that's a 146,000% return on his one-time investment, right? So he took a little lump sum and started his vision. And then it turned into a conglomerate called Walmart. Now they're located everywhere. So now that small investment has infinite returns, and it's still bringing returns to his children's children to this day, right? So I believe the daughter took over after him, but Walmart is still in their family, and it's still bringing returns to that name, that last name, that Walton name. Sam's gone, but he started something with initial investment, right? So we all say, if you go to a job, you're working for your first name. But if you invest in yourself, then you're working for your last name, because that money could go on from generation to generation to generation, right? So let's look at Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson's return, he had initially $15,000 investment, right? That's the guy from Johnson & Johnson, if y'all don't know. His total ROI, he made $2 billion on it. And that $2 billion gave him a 1,033% per return on his investment. That is a 3,333% return on his investment annually. Every year he gets that back. right? Then we have Warren Buffett. Everybody know Warren Buffett, one of the top 5 in the Forbes list. He makes billions, right? So his initial investment was $100,000 investment, right? He's over 85 billion, right? So that's a 850,000% return on his investment. Right, so he's making that's a 17,000% return on his investment annually, right? Then we have Reed Hastings, 200 what's that 2.5 million, right, is an initial investment. Now he has 19 billion, which is a 7,000% return. Now we're looking at a 362% rate of return on your money. Oprah Winfrey, you got for example, $2,000 initial investment. She's over 3 billion. That's 1.5 interest. 1.5 interest. Now that's 37.5% annually, right? But this is most Americans, right? Most Americans have zero money in savings. They average about $500 a month in their checking. They're getting less than 1% on their money, which means you yield a return of 0.01%. Now, I don't know about y'all, but like you said, that's why most Americans die still owing debt, because we can't get ahead following this system, right? So let's look at how this works, right? So you take the total return of your investment, you take the initial investment, and it equals your ROI, right? So if you took the initial $15,000 investment, and then you got that 2 billion, so you divide it by divide it into 2 billion, you get the 1,333,000%. And the other formula, like you got your total rate of return, right? Divide that by the number of years, and that's your annual rate of return, right? So if it took them 40 years to make it, at the end, he made a total of 133. Now we take that and divide it by the 40 years, that gives you his annual rate of 3,333% annually per year on your investment, right? So we talked about what we do with our subject. So if I like to ask everybody these 5 questions, right? So where there's a problem, there's a solution, all right? And when you can create the solution for a problem, there lies where you can make money. Just like Jeff Bezos with Amazon, he saw a gap with delivering products. Now he has the best delivery system. He fixed the problem. Now you can order everything you want from Amazon and get it in hours. You know what I'm saying? So he's eliminated a problem. So now he made money, right? So we have a problem financially, which is we're financially illiterate, and that's intentional, right? So they don't want you to understand what you need to do to get ahead financially, because they want you to be a cash flowing asset for the government and the banks, right? So you can take a one-time investment, right? So the questions are, do you want to pay less taxes? Would you like discounts on your bills month after month? Would you like a higher credit score so you can pay lower interest rates? Would you like to know, everybody wants to be debt free, but no one has a plan to get there and how to save thousands of dollars in interest? Well, we got that. We're going to give you your debt free day and then turn around, say that same money and give you your millionaire day. Then we have our wealth experts that are going to help you take the money you make so it starts making money for you when you sleep. And we all know that money don't get tired, money don't get sick, money don't take days off, it don't need vacations, holidays, none of that. Once it gets to work making money, it just makes money, right? And that's the ultimate goal, is to get to the point where our money is making money for us. So we've solved all those problems with one membership, right? With one home-based business. You can take 149 one-time initial investment and turn that into a rate of return, or, you know what I'm saying, look at what your rate of return will be on that money, right? But first off, before I do that, right, I got a few people on here that might be able to tell you a little bit about these experts. Let me see who you got. Tammy, you there?
Yes, I am here. Good evening, everyone.
All right. Hey, so tell them a little bit about what the experts and what they've done for you.
Well, I joined the program right before I retired. And since I've been in the program, I have been able to increase my credit score. I would say since starting the business, my credit score went up about 100 points. And then, and it originally went from 650 or something to that nature, but it went backwards because as I got rid of my debts, I canceled the cards, which is something you don't do. So that was a mistake I made. But because of the service, they were able to rebound that credit score that had dropped, you know, and got it right back up. So I'm really grateful about that. I also have a private reserve account where I'm my own bank. So I can borrow money from myself, never losing interest rates, you know, or low interest rates or anything like that. And yeah, I'm just grateful to be a part of this business because it really works. It really works.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the experts gave you over 100-point increase in your credit score, which allows you to get lower interest rates.
Yes.
You were able to get rid of some debt.
Exactly. And I forgot to even mention, sorry, AJ, I forgot to mention about the bill shredder. You know, got my bill shredded also on top of that. So yeah, I'm just really, really, really grateful. I'm really grateful.
Right. And then like you said, your private reserve account, now your money makes money while you sleep, right?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Right?
So that one-time investment has yield volumes over and over. So we're going to look at that, right? So that 149 investment that you would have to make to get the experts on your team and working for you daily, right? They work for you. Like she said, her credit score dropped because she made a mistake. They came back and fixed it, right? Because they never stopped working for you, right? So that 149 investment, if you make your 149, which I made that back in the first month, they put $540 a month back into my paycheck initially, right? So that's 100% return on your money, rate of return, right? So you take that same just say you get to the point where you make $14.90, right? So with the 540 alone, it put me over, that's over $7,000 per year initially, almost $7,000 a year. Then the bill shredder gave me $380 on my cell phone bill, $292 on my security system, $90 on my trash. I wrote off over $93,000 in taxes last year. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? So 149, you get 14, you make 14,000, let's say in 2 years, right? Now in 2 years, I'd made over 10,000% return on my money, right? Let's just say a couple of years later, 5-6 years later, that 149 has turned into $149,000. That is 100,000% return on your investment. And then say you get that 149 and you get, you know what I'm saying, $1,490. That is 100,000% return on your money, right? So I don't know about any of y'all, but if it take you 4 or 5 years to get 100,000% return on $149, are you in for that? Because I know I am, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Right. So that's so basically we have hush. We got experts that work for you. So if anybody invited you out to this event, please get back with them and let them know you are ready to get started with our experts so we can get you moving. And I appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate all my guests for coming on and letting me know what they have going on with the experts. We really appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing y'all on the next video. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.